Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast Inside the Coffeehouse. I'm Anna,
And I'm D-Rod.
and today we're going to be talking about touring and a little bit of our future goals.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
let's get into it.
A lot of DMs that I get nowadays, I'm very grateful for. And I'm very grateful because y'all want me to go to a bunch of different places and I really want to go to those places. So
Yeah.
today we can talk about I guess ways that we can make that happen and how we can all of us together, including y'all, can we just make a goal just to grow together to be able to tour one day. If that makes sense. First of all, I just want to talk about the whole idea of touring. What does that look like, especially for a small independent artist like me? I really want to, one of the biggest privileges that anybody gets to do is to go on tour and to go and to all these cities and get to meet all of my or like any supporters that are out there and that really truly support what we're doing. So that has been, I haven't been able to do that. I've done a lot. Last year I did a lot of local shows, which I'm really grateful for as well. So anyone that's in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, Charlotte, I've been able to do a few shows within the past year. So it's been fun to do that. But when it comes to a lot of other cities, I really want to go there and I really want to be able to be in front of your faces and get to perform all of our favorite songs together. So that's a really big goal of mine, and that hasn't happened yet. And and it's okay because it's okay just to grow and really set goals to be like, all right, what do I have to do to keep growing to be able to go meet all the people that I already care about what we do. So I guess that's the start of it all. So what else on top of that, what I would say is that because I'm not a big enough artist yet to tour, I really only have. I have two other options. The first option would be just to be able to get another, few, like one or two other small independent artists that have a similar fan base, and all of us collectively together can go and, do 100, 200, 300 people venues, which is a lot. That'll be really, really cool, so that'll be one option, just to get together with a lot of other artists, and the other option would be just to keep growing, to see, for all of us to, I guess, just to get to another level where instead of let's just say like 10 or 15 people that really want to see me in Phoenix, Arizona, it would be 100 to 150 people. And it would take a lot to get to that level. But I guess that's the other way that we can make it happen as well.
Yeah. So we just heard that touring is a big thing to you and you value it a lot. So what are the top 3 reasons why you would want to go tour?
I think it's mainly, it's not for, a lot of people can get, I guess, confused that, if you get to go tour, or if you get to go, I don't know, do shows across the country, that means that you're a successful artist, And clearly we've been able to make a career out of that just in our house, But there's a deeper level that you can go with people that really already truly support you, Because I know that there's a lot of you out there that care about, what we're doing, the music that I put out, and I'm so grateful for that. But the biggest thing of touring is that we get to do it face to face, so that's so fun, being able to go. I guess that would be my first reason, being able to go and meet everybody, shake everyone's hand, just take pictures and just have a lot of fun, because a side note on top of that, being an artist at my level, it's really expensive to do tours like this, because we are not doing this at all to get money, to get fame, to get any of that, That's not at all we would do this stuff for, And it is a big sacrifice, to leave our apartment that we're already paying rent for, to leave a lot of things, to leave for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks, month and a half or whatever, to go across the country. That's it will physically and mentally drain us, But that's okay because there's a bunch of upsides to it because, like I said, that's my first reason, just to be able to meet everybody that I'm super grateful for. Second reason, obviously, would be I think it's just cool to, once you get to travel the country and see places that we've never been to before, that in itself is so fun. But on top of that, once you create those experiences with fans in those areas, it kind of all commingles as in wow, this area is amazing for, I guess, their food or the scenic stuff as well. But on top of that, the fans or people can tell you more about the area that you're already in. So that's I would say a second reason, getting to travel a lot and getting to, I guess, connect again with fans, but in a more hey, talk to me about your life, talk to me about stuff like that.
So when you go travel you're going to someone's hometown or you're going to meet them, it's cool. You get to, recognize where they're coming from and get to know your fans a little bit deeper. And you're immersing yourself in their culture or wherever they're from. I think that's a deeper level.
It's a deeper, you get deeper roots together. Yeah. So it's not just hey, obviously we love the music. On top of that, there's a deeper connection that can be there, for decades to come.
Yeah, it's super important.
That is so important. That's why obviously I'm a people person, so being
Yeah.
independent artist, I'm very grateful for it. But it's like I've been just praying for any opportunity just to go out there, and just to see people that are out there. So it'd be really, really fun to do that. And for the final reason, I would say why I want to tour so bad is I guess there's certain moments and experiences that are only made through like a concert or like you being there face to face compared to doing like a D-Ross Coffee House. Like this is amazing, but being there face to face and having certain conversations that like I'll never forget from fans, or like same way like fans will never forget from me. That is something like I said before, just worth just sacrificing a month of my life for, because you leave there, then you come back next year, you do another tour, and what do you know? Their friends bring friends. You know,
that's so true.
So we get to all grow together, and I think that's like super cool. So I think it's also big side note, I need to make sure to be grateful for the journey that I'm on right now because. Obviously I'm way bigger than I was a year and a half ago. So it's really, really good to understand. Yeah. But I got to, I guess, stop being in the mindset of being like, oh, we need to grow so much that I miss, this early stages of this, it's okay to do that, it's okay to, and I'm very grateful. I'm super content. I'm so happy with where we're at right now. But it's like, I need to remember being like, hey, like, don't just be looking for the next thing. Be grateful for everyone that's already there for you.
That's so true. And I feel like a lot of, artists or just people in general that you can get so focused on like your self-growth or like whatever you want to do that you forget about the people who are actually supporting you. Yeah. You kind of like overlook your fans. You're just so about like you and the numbers and all that stuff. And you like won't even open a DM or won't even, you need to make sure you're building that connection to have those people, to relate. For sure. It's not like you're not a one man, you have an audience out there.
I'm not a one man show. Like this isn't just me and D-Rod and y'all come to shows to see D-Rod and that's it. It's more like, all right, you're going to come to my show, but guess what? You're going to have super high moments that you're never going to forget. So that's what it's about. It's about me serving the fan rather than coming to me and be like, oh, like, I love you so much. It's like, no, it's like, there's a deeper level to me that I don't think I've ever been like that because it's like, no, if someone's telling me that they appreciate my art, I want to tell them that I appreciate them and I want to learn more about them and I want to learn more about, what song is it that they loved or like, what do they like to do around town, or the stuff that they have in their own physical lives, So I don't know. It's more relationship based. I never seen it as like a cash grab or anything like that. Yeah. But yeah.
I like what you said there. Like, someone's coming to your concert to see you, but you just said like you're gonna go have that concert so you can like meet them. It's not necessarily like I feel like people like fangirl, like I'll fangirl over people, but it's like a concert. You look at it as like you're there to like meet those people and like serve them with your music, and I think that's like a really cool way. The way you said
especially
that. Really
cool. Especially at this level where I think for an artist my size, it is necessary to go and making sure that I physically meet every single person, because I don't want to be like one of those artists that are like, oh, too cool for school and then just leave,
for sure.
Or like the artists that, I don't know, like we've been to a bunch of concerts before, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't get why like certain artists, like they don't meet anybody after the show. Or, I mean, most people
like
do.
I know certain.
But certain artists, you got to wait like
there's
so long.
Safety, like there is some safety concerns there. So like I understand that part in my mind goes straight to the safety part. But I do understand, like, some of the local concerts we've been to, the smaller ones. We've seen, like, fans being, like, waiting for the artist and they just, like, diss them. Or, the opposite, where they do have, like, a small little meet and greet.
For sure.
So I do, like, see the safety reason of it. But, no, I totally agree.
I think it's something that we've learned within the last year. And I'm excited to keep learning about it, because I've never done a tour. But whenever we get to go on tour, we hope to see you there. Because it'll be fun, So, yeah. Wait, before we go into the last question, I pulled up my Spotify for artists right here because I wanted to see the top cities in the U.S. that are, I guess, the biggest cities. So I would go to these the most, Okay. Surprisingly, the first city outside of the U.S., number one city is...
Okay, so if you want to finish the rest of that podcast episode, along with dozens of other podcasts, song breakdowns, and exclusive videos and songs that I don't put out anywhere else, join D-Ross Coffeehouse for free. I promise I post 3 times a week in there, and I don't even show it to anyone else except for the people in there. So I love y'all, and I'll see you soon in the Coffeehouse.